Tonight, Tiger Woods is behind bars in Florida, charged with driving under the influence.
Mr. Woods did exemplify signs of impairment.
Just before 2 p.m., the Martin County Sheriff's Office says the golfing legend was driving alone at a high speed on a 30-mile-per-hour suburban road in Jupiter Island. The 50-year-old was trying to pass a pressure cleaner truck.
This is a small 2-lane road, and there was no shoulder for this pressure cleaner gentleman to get off the side of the road. As he was trying to move to the side of the road, the Land Rover overtook him at the last minute, swerved to avoid a collision, but clipped the back end of the trailer.
Authorities say Woods crawled out of the passenger door and that he and the other driver are not injured.
Mr. Woods did a breathalyzer test, blew triple zeros, but when it came time for us to ask for a urinalysis test, he refused, and so he's been charged with DUI, with property damage, and refusal to submit to a lawful test.
Woods was also charged with driving under the influence in 2017. He pled guilty to reckless driving. And in 2021, Woods was driving nearly 90 miles per hour in a residential area of Los Angeles County, according to the sheriff. He hit a tree and the vehicle went airborne. Woods was not charged following that crash, but he did suffer numerous fractures in his right leg, requiring emergency surgery.
I feel I'm lucky to be alive.
We see here from black man to black man, Tiger Woods, stop driving. You need to stop driving. You are too successful to be driving. This is like the 4th accident you done been in. 2021, 2017, the one before you and your wife got divorced. Stop driving, Tiger. This is why you got to have people around you to tell you, bro, stop. You are too successful. You are too much, make black people look good because you're a black athlete that is making a lot of money. Stop driving, please, Tiger Woods. He blew triple zeros on the breathalyzer, which is good, but they say he refused to do a urine test, and that makes people suspicious that he may have been taking prescription drugs or something else that may affect him, being able to drive correctly. But we just have to continue to tell Tiger Woods, stop driving. Get a driver, bro. You got too much money. You have way too much money to be driving yourself anymore. Get a driver. You can afford to pay somebody a couple $100,000 a year just to drive you wherever you want to go. Because obviously we see, man, he keeps getting out of these situations, and we don't want this to be the death of Tiger Woods. It's him driving. He has to stop. Like, if I was Tiger's friend, I would call him and say, bro, you're not driving no more. I'm surprised through these accidents that he's been having. Like, they don't just take away his license. Because, 2021 was a near-fatal crash. It didn't have anything linked to anything. 2017 was a DUI linked to prescription meds. So, obviously, this is some type of activity or some type of issue that Tiger Woods has. We don't want to put people out on the spot and say, but look, man, this is now, you're refusing a urine test now because you did one in 2017 and it caught you. So stop driving, bro. If you want to take your drugs and do all that, that's what you want to do, get a driver. You got too much money. There's no excuse, Tiger. We're not here to bash this brother. We're here to tell him to wake up. You're too successful and you're too important to the culture of successful black men to be doing these things. Get a driver. I don't care. It shouldn't even be about money with Tiger. But this is starting to show that he have an issue with prescription meds. This is not uncommon amongst athletes now. Body pain, you know what I'm saying? Going through multiple surgeries, the feel of, feeling really good on these meds. This is not common. This is not just a Tiger Woods thing. This happens across football, baseball, basketball. Prescription meds is a huge thing, right? It's very addictive. We have people lose their lives over prescription medications, right? Because of the feeling that they get. But we see that is this a recurring theme for Tiger Woods? The thing that's scary is how many times has he done this without getting caught, right? It's only a big deal when you get caught, right? But how many times is he driving on that road under the influence of prescription meds? That's the thing we have to we ask that question, and this is the reason why if you're around Tiger, you got to tell him, hey, bro, get a driver. You're too important to your family. You're too important to the culture. You're too important to black people to go out like this. This is like, it's just like when you're drinking and you decide to drive when you can get an Uber. Like, we gotta help Tiger, man, and tell Tiger, bro, you too important to be going out like this, because he narrowly escapes every time. Narrowly escapes. There's only so many times that you're gonna escape from this thing that you're causing, this self-inflicted thing that you're doing. But that's why we gotta tell Tiger, bro, stop. Get a driver. When I make as much money as Tiger Woods, bro, I would never be driving. Never. Why would I? I have so much money, I can afford that cost. But Tiger got to stop, bro. Because I don't want this to be one day we see this and then he don't make it out. You see that last accidents, bro? Like, how he has to be blessed. He has to have angels around him to get out of these accidents that he was in before. They've been really near fatal crashes.
But barely a year after that crash, Woods remarkably returned to golf on its biggest stage. He played at the 2022 Masters and even put on a show for his fans in Augusta. Just last October, he underwent back surgery for the 7th time. And earlier this week, Woods returned to professional golf for the first time in almost 2 years.
This body it doesn't recover like it was when I was 24, 25. Doesn't mean I'm not trying. I've been trying for a while.
Woods is dating President Trump's former daughter-in-law, Vanessa Trump. Late today, the president weighing in.
I feel so badly. He's got some difficulty. There was an accident, and that's all I know. Very close friend of mine.
Jesse joins us now live outside the jail where Tiger Woods is being held. And Jesse, any idea when he could be released?
Tom, the sheriff says that the earliest that Woods could be released is 8 hours after his arrest. That means the soonest we'll see that golfing legend walking out of this jail is close to midnight. Meanwhile, we have reached out to Tiger Woods' team, but we have not heard back. Tom?
We thank.
So what we see with Tiger Woods, man, we see that, he's gone through a lot of surgeries. He's gone through a lot of surgeries in his career, right? So obviously he's taking prescription medications to ease the pain, to make him feel better, while he's going through recovery. That's how people get hooked up on these meds, bro. It's because you go through these surgeries and then you get these things that make you feel really good, like you never felt before, like you don't feel pain. And that can be addicting. And that's what we're saying. Like they said, 7th back surgery. Like you come on, man. He's taking some high power stuff, because the back surgery is not something you just like, oh, I'll be fine in a day. That takes, probably months to recover from, and you're going through excruciating pain while you're going through that. So you have to take something to take the edge off. And I think that's what it is, man. I think that he's been through so much in his body and trying to repair his body. He's always been on prescription meds, so he's always been used to it, and it's really hard to get off of that. So we just hope that, he get over that hump, because we don't want this to take out Tiger Woods. Right? We don't want this to take out Tiger Woods. He's been influential in the golf space. This is the first time that when people saw Tiger Woods in our community, they feel like they can play golf because they see this black man dominating. He's still dominating and creating things now. Got his own brand. But somebody got to be in his corner. Somebody got to be in his camp. Like, Tiger, you got to chill, bro. Get a driver. If you're taking prescription meds, whatever you got going on with your body, surgeries and stuff, or maybe you have a little issue with that, bro, just get a driver so you can wake up the next day and be able to see your family. Because the way the pattern goes is, how many times will he be able to narrowly escape these things? What will happen? When will be the time where he has an accident, but he doesn't escape it? We see a pattern with Tiger Woods, and we see the times that the crashes happen. But what about the near crashes? What about the times he barely made it home? What about the times that, that he's been driving like that? That's the alarming thing. You just got to give prayers to Tiger Woods, and hopefully he figures this out and not go out the way of like this through a crash. Let me know your thoughts about this in comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate everybody tapping into the No Filter Morning Show Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out.